Guess what I did with my first loan? I went shopping. I was buying pickles, chutney. Like, you see those stuff they always put on the top shelf there because they're not fast moving. Yes, I went for those. You see, they had not encountered me, so I was just, these are the ones that I want. I was like, excuse me, guy. Yes, please. Yeah. Yes, I want that one and that one. And then he was giving me the eye, and I was like, yes, that one and that one and that one. Don't let that be you. Spend your money wisely. You're going to be paying it. It is so painful. Don't do that. Don't be me. Happy New Year, guys. How are you doing this year? 2021 is finally here and 2020 is gone. Like, well, we had reached a point where we were even doubting this 2020 will go, and we were like, would have just started again, like 61 minutes, 62 minutes, because 2020 has shown us dust. But I refuse to call it a trash year either way, because we are alive, we made it. God has just been faithful to us, so we are grateful that we have made it to 2021. Now we can hit the restart button and do this again, and hope that this time we're going to do it right and that everything will align in our favor. So I am Leleti and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, we talk about money and general lifestyle issues. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and hit the notification button so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. So today's topic is table banking, and the question is whether or not it is an investment. Well, if you ask me, it is an investment because it is going to be making you money. So I'm hoping to convince you by the end of this video that it is an investment that you can try on your own. So, table banking is a group of women, and its roots come from the cultural ways where women have been meeting. I say women because it has mostly been women. They meet, they contribute, they give to one person. This has evolved from a merry-go-round and now to a table banking group. So the one I'll be talking about is under the guidance of the facilitation of JOIWO, which is Joyful Women Association, that was pioneered by Her Excellency Rachel Ruto. And so, but you are not confined to that. You can go do it freelance, like you can just do it as a group without facilitation from any organization. So you meet a group of between 10 and 30 members, then you contribute money, and this money is given as loans to the members. So the method used here to finance the group is the group funding method, because you save and borrow directly from your savings. It is limited to the number of members and the amounts contributed, because you can only borrow from what you have. But as you go further, if you're working with JOIWO, for example, they can give you loans. They offer loans to their member chamas. So, how is it different from a merry-go-round? For starters, with a merry-go-round, the amount contributed is given to one of the members or two members as prearranged through slots or it is pre-numbered. And when that person receives their share, that is their share for that period, and that it's kaput for them. So they continue contributing now as they give to other members. But with the table banking, when you contribute the money, every member has an equal chance of getting money, because now it is divided to the members who are in a position to take and are willing to take, because there are guidelines to the amounts of money you can take, the amounts you can take, and for the period. There are two types of loans in a table banking. These are short-term and long-term. For the short-term loan, it is given and repaid within a period of 3 months. You can decide to pay this sooner, but you have a maximum of 3 months to pay it, and the interest is 10%. The amount you can take, the principal amount you can take, is up to twice your savings. So you can take double your shares. The amount contributed per person, that builds up to their shares. So that is what I'm referring to, shares. With the long-term loan, it is repayable within a period of between 6 and 24 months. You choose the period payable. The interest rate on it is 12%, and the principal you can take, the amount you can take is thrice, 3 times your savings, and it is repayable within the 6 to 24 months you chose. The 12% interest on long-term loans is per annum, whereas that one for the short term, the 10% on short term, is per month. Another way in which table banking is different from the merry-go-round is that shares are equal in a merry-go-round group, but in a table banking, members are encouraged to contribute as their capabilities. As per the JO regulations, the minimum shares per person in a per meeting is 200 shillings. Meetings can either be held weekly or monthly as per the group, as they deem fit for them. Because as much as the group is facilitated by JO, it is important to note that they are only facilitators, but the group remains, the ownership of the group remains with the members, so they can tweak the role so that it best suits them. And in everything they do, that they should always be on top of the issues of the group. So it is important to to remember that the group remains, the ownership of the group remains with the members. JO are only facilitators. That is in case you decide to go the JO way. So another way that the group and the members make money is through something else they call boosters. There are 2 types of boosters: educational and agricultural boosters. To register for this, you pay 200 shillings for each, and you can contribute a maximum of 2,000 per meeting. So you can contribute a maximum of 2,000 on agricultural and 2,000 on educational boosters. On these boosters, you earn an interest of 50%, which is such a high return on investment than most of the available institutions offer. You can save between the months of January to August, so if we are to assume that you are saving the maximum 2,000 on each, then you'll have saved that 2,000 in the 8 months. And on this 32,000, you make an interest, a profit basically, of 16,000. So you get 48,000 at the end of that year. Well, this is higher than most institutions offer, and so it is encouraged that you save the maximum. While you're saving the maximum, you're also required to match your savings with your investment. So if you invest 4,000 on boosters, you are also required to save 4,000 on your shares, so that when the time for payout comes, then the group does not run out of the revolving fund to continue with the group to issue loans to members. Other than this, you also earn a bonus every 3 months, but this one you do not receive it cash, so it is just added to your shares. It increases your shares. There is also a dividend that is earned, that this one is distributed to all the members. It is generated from the interest earned, and so at the end of the year, it is divided among the members. It is calculated based on how many shares a member has, and also the interest that was generated in that year. So it is not equal to them. All members don't get an equal amount. It depends on their savings and also on the loans that had been taken in that period. So you see, even if you're not going to be benefiting obviously you're going to be benefiting. But even if we take away the dividends and the boosters, you also have a source of funds which you can use to grow or to start your business. This one is fairly easier than most institutions because all you need is a member of the group to guarantee you while you're taking it, and you have your money, which is different from the banks that require so much more. And also it is easily accessible. You just meet and you go home with your money. There's no waiting time, there's no processing, there's not all that formality is not here, not in the group. So I'm hoping that you are understanding that in this group you're going, there are many ways of benefiting. The other one is that since you're all meeting on a common ground of finances, you can consult on financial issues, because these people, you are people of the same mind. You are here to save and invest, and so you can consult each other. Also, while members are taking loans, you're also seeing what they're doing with their money, the kind of businesses they're starting. You see what they're doing with the money they're taking for loans, and then you're also encouraged to start your own business and be open, so that now you are able to see opportunities that are around you. Also, unazoea pesa. Sio ati you get money and then you go and squander it. You may do that the first time. Actually, I've asked a few people here and there what they did with their first loans, not necessarily from table banking, but even from other institutions, from jobs, and most of them, they just squandered it. But now you see, you start small. You just take these small ones, you go, you don't do anything with it. The other one, maybe you furnish your house. You do this severally, and then you're like, really, I have to do something more than this. And people are just challenging you left, right, and center. Every time you meet, a member has done this, a member has done that. So now you're also challenged to start something of your own and to start growing yourself. I hope this beats the misconception that saving and investment is tedious, is formal, is full of bureaucracy, is just hard to do. Now you know that you can just meet up with your friends, you can join a group, you can form a group, and then you can ask for facilitators to join you, and you can start a table banking group, or you can just save as members. It is important that you are facilitated by a third party, so that in case of defaulters, they are able to follow up without bias and without emotions getting in the way or bad blood between members. It is also important that you join jail. Okay, really, I'm not selling them, but they have been good partners to our group. So they assist you in getting other loans. They tell you where other loans are available for women groups. They also have education. They train people on chicken rearing, rabbits, lots of different types of farming. I've never attended any of them, but I know they do. So maybe you can try them and learn all you can about them. If you have any questions, kindly leave them on the comment section. I will get back to you, and what I'm not able to answer, I will consult or research further on it. Also, if you may need further details, kindly ask on the comment section, so that maybe I can do a part 2 of this, or I can just answer you on the comment section. I am just praying and hoping that this year people will just learn how to save and start investing, so that we are not always reliant on our jobs, and even if we are, we still have a safety net, a safety net for us and for our kids. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and hit the notification button, and see you on the next one.